Okay, the final skill I'm going to show you is to calculate outliers. Now, this is going to be useful for your IA assignments, which are worth 20% of your final IB grade, so this is quite a useful one for you. Basically, this question here is about someone that's gone bird watching. There's 25 number of birds that he's seen, so you can say on this day he saw 12, 5, 13, etc. Are there any outliers? To work out the outlier of a set of data, what you first need to do is work out your minimum, maximum, and your upper quartile, lower quartile, and your median. So the way we do this is using our graphical calculators. Pop all those pieces of data in, like you did last lesson, into the list, and when you set that, make sure it's list 1 and it's a 1 because it's just single numbers. Go on to one variable and it gives you all the data that you need. So here's everything that we've just got from there. Now there's a formula to calculate the boundaries for outliers, and basically outliers are things that are skewing our results that we want to get rid of. So here, what we need to do is the interquartile range times 1.5 and then add that to our upper quartile. Currently, our interquartile range is the difference between 13 and 8, which is 5. So we know that this is 5, and this is 1.5. Then the upper quartile is 13. So what you do is 5 times 1.5 plus 13, and that gives you 20.5. That is your upper bound. So any piece of data that's above 20.5 we need to strip out. So you have a little look across, see if you can see any. There's only one piece of data there. That is an outlier, number 22. You look at the lower quartile here. So there's your lower quartile. If you do the lower quartile, take away the interquartile range times 1.5. So that means it's going to be 8. Take away 5 times 1.5. That actually leaves you with 0.5. So anything that's below 0.5 we can take out, but that's not a problem because there is nothing below 0.5, so we don't need to take anything out there. Which means out of all this data there's only one outlier. The way you represent that on a box and whisker diagram is basically draw out your box and whisker diagram exactly as you would usually. So the interquartile ranges stay exactly the same, the median stays the same. In our case, because there was no outlier on the lower side, you leave the minimum as 3, but now the